Kumusta po kayo mga kabayan? In this video, we will discuss the new One Health Pass registration procedure from December 2021. We will speak mostly in English, but for some examples, I will be using Tagalog to make sure our kababayans are able to understand it well. In this video from December, these are the things you need to know. Number 1, the new registration procedure in One Health Pass, ang bagong proseso sa pagre-rehistro. Number 2, how to fill out the forms correctly, example, yung port of exit. How to upload files like your RT-PCR and vaccination document. And then one of the most important question, when should I register? Kailan ba talaga dapat magrehistro? Before we proceed, it is important for you to know that without One Health Pass, you cannot enter the Philippines. This will be checked during check-in and you will not be allowed to board without this. This is required for all passengers to the Philippines. Lahat po ng pasahero, no exemptions. Now, starting December, you are now only allowed to register within 3 days prior to your arrival to the Philippines. Actually, personally, I think this is a good change because now it is easy to know when you really have to register. Ipapakita po natin kung bakit mas okay itong pagbabago na ito kasi malalaman nyo na po kung kailan talaga kayo pwedeng mag-register kasi hindi kayo makakapasok kung matagal pa ang inyong biyahe. Okay, bago po tayo magsimula, to understand the One Health Pass procedure, you need to know that this is a 2-step process. Mayroong 2 hakbang upang makumpleto ang One Health Pass. The first step is the register button, this blue icon here. You have to register within 3 days of your actual arrival date. Sabi po dito, magrehistro sa loob ng 3 araw mula sa inyong aktual na petsa ng pagdating. We will explain this later, wag pong mag-alala. Step number 2, complete the eHDC within 24 hours before departure. Kumpletuhin ang eHDC sa loob ng 24 oras bago ang inyong paglipad. We will explain this as well later, so wag po mag-alala. As usual, sa lahat ng tutorial namin, sinusubukan po naming ipaliwanag ito sa paraang madaling maintindihan. Kahit medyo mahirap pong gumawa ng mga ganitong video, pero okay lang po yun kahit mahirap basta po nakikita namin na nagla-like kayo at nagko-comment po sa comment section. Mission accomplished na po yun para sa amin. So, mag-subscribe na rin po para pag may ganitong pagbabago, updated po kayo palagi. Now, when do you need to click the blue register icon? Let's discuss this with an example. For example, your arrival in the Philippines is December 12. Please note we are talking about arrival date, not departure. To my fellow kababayans na nahihirapan pong intindihin ito, pwede pong ganito ang inyong gawin. Kumuha po kayo ng papel. Isulat ang petsa kung kailan kayo dadating sa Pilipinas at isulat ang 4 na araw bago ang arrival date ninyo tulad po ng pinapakita sa screen. Okay, now you can register using this blue register icon within 3 days before your arrival. So, you can start to register on December 9. Question, can you register on 10 or 11? Answer is yes. Now, this is what I was talking about. The OHP has been changed to prevent you from registering too much in advance. So I did this video on December 8 and I placed there my arrival is supposed to be December 12, which is not allowed because this is not within 3 days of my arrival. And it gives me the message, please come back within 3 days before my actual arrival. Bumalik daw po sa loob ng 3 araw bago ang actual na pagdating, which is December 9, 10, or 11. Okay po. So, sa papel po na sinulatan nyo, pakichekan po ang 3 petsa na ito. Dahil sa mga petsa pong iyan, dyan po kayo pwedeng mag-register. Okay, that is the first step. The second step is eHDC. This yellow icon here. Okay, in here we will refer to the departure date. Remember, for register, our reference was the arrival date. For eHDC, our reference will be the departure date. We will give examples, so don't worry. In our first example, let's use the flights that will depart and arrive on the same date. So halimbawa po, ito po yung mga biyahe na usually po ay umaalis ng bansa ninyo at pagdating ng Pilipinas ay parehong araw din. Example, PR502 Singapore, PR427 from Narita, EK332 from Dubai, QR932 from Doha, SV870 from Jeddah at marami pang iba. So for example, your arrival date is December 12. We know already that you can start to register on December 9. Question is, so when do we do the eHDC? Answer, 1 day before your departure. -1 lang, very easy po. Can you do your eHDC also on December 12? Yes, as long as you do it before check-in. When do you upload your RT-PCR? You can do it when you do your eHDC as long as it is before the check-in. Okay po. Next example, if your arrival date is +1 day of your departure, so karamihan po sa ating mga viewers sa Middle East, umaalis ng bansa nila, then pagdating sa Pilipinas ay kinabukasan na yung arrival date. Example, PR5683 from Dammam, PR5655 from Riyadh, PR659 from Dubai, PR685 from Doha. If your arrival date, for example, is December 12, usually your departure will be December 11 po. Tama po ba? So in this case, you can already do your eHDC on December 10. Okay. Last example, to our viewers in North America, example PR103 from LA, PR105 from SFO, PR119 from Toronto, PR117 from Vancouver. Your flight will depart your country of origin, then it will arrive in the Philippines 2 days later because of the flight duration and time zone difference. So, for example, December 12 is your arrival date, so you will still register on December 9, which is 3 days within your arrival to the Philippines. But then you have to do the eHDC also on that same day because that is also the day before your departure. So, as I have said earlier, if you are still confused about it, get a piece of paper, write down the dates of your arrival and departure, just like how we've shown in this video. Do the same technique. By doing that, I think you can answer your own question from now on about One Health Pass. Now, kumuha po ng papel sa mga Pilipino, Tagalogin po natin. Gayahin po itong nakalagay sa screen. Isulat ang petsa ng inyong arrival date. Pwede nang pindutin ang register na blue icon within 3 days. So, bumilang lang po palagi ng 3 araw bago ang arrival. Tapos, isulat po kung kailan ang inyong departure. Tapos, depende kasi po kung kailan ang departure, mag-1 day lang po, doon na po kayo pwedeng magpunta sa eHDC, yung dilaw na icon. Okay, before you get started, prepare the following. For the blue register icon, passport flight details, and then optionally, if you are vaccinated, you can upload your vaccination card. Then for the eHDC, it's important that you have your RT-PCR test result. Then, number 1, you must decide already where you will do your home quarantine. So, alam na dapat yung address kung saan nyo gagawin ang inyong home quarantine. Number 2, know the address and mobile number of your emergency contact in the Philippines. Alamin na po natin yung address at mobile number ng ating emergency contact sa Pilipinas. Let's start with step 1, the blue register icon. So to those new to the One Health Pass, when you see the red asterisk, it means these are required and you need to put the correct information there. Otherwise, it will return an error. Pag walang asterisk tulad dito sa suffix, then hindi required. Kahit po walang ilagay sa mga ganyan na kahon. To those having a problem with the registration, just check the top portion. If there is this message, values in one or more fields are invalid. So if you see that, just check again. If you missed out some information, then mapapansin po ninyo na pag hindi nasagutan ang required information, mamumula po yan at malalagyan ng note na required. In the personal profile, what you need to provide is exactly what is written in your passport. So, kung nakalagay sa passport, pangalan sa pagkadalaga, ilalagay pangalan sa pagkadalaga. Okay, sa suffix, kung hindi kayo junior, senior, the second, then third, hindi na kailangan galawin po yan. Sa birth date, ganun pa rin. Kung ano ang nasa passport, yun po ang ilalagay. Pwedeng pindutin itong maliit na calendar, unahin pong i-type ang taon, then piliin ang buwan at ang petsa ng kapanganakan, then provide the other details. If you don't have a PhilHealth number or you forgot, just type NA, ibig sabihin not applicable. In the local Philippine number, just use or borrow the number of your relatives or emergency contact in the Philippines. You don't need to have your own. In the email part, don't worry if the letters are all in capital. It will not matter. It will still send your QR code to your email address. In the name of next of kin, ang ibig pong sabihin nito ay pinakamalapit na kamag-anak. Ilagay lang po ang inyong emergency contact number. Pwedeng yung asawa nyo po kung nasa Pilipinas, o kaya naman po ang inyong nanay, o kaya ang tatay, o kahit anak po ninyo, basta po marunong sumagot ng tawag in case of emergency. In the residence details, you have to decide where you will go right after your hotel quarantine. So pagdating po nyo sa Pilipinas, kung ang protocol ay may hotel quarantine, then pag mayroon ding home quarantine, ang ilalagay po dito ay kung saan po kayo uuwi, saan nyo tatapusin ang inyong home quarantine. Kung address ng kapatid ito, then ilagay po yung address niya. Kung address ng magulang, then address ng magulang. Ito po kasing address na ito ilalagay sa inyong quarantine certificate na hahanapin ng LGU kung saan kayo tutungo. Then we go to the more complex part, travel details. Most of us will be taking the airplanes back home as aircraft passengers. Then let's go to the country and city of port of exit. If you are flying in direct flight to the Philippines, then it is easy. Just provide your country of origin and the city of origin. Example, Riyadh to Manila, we will put Saudi Arabia sa country of exit. Then Riyadh sa city of exit. Palagi po dito kung saan talaga kayo galing. Hindi po nilalagay dito kung yung mga transit sa ibang bansa. Okay po, how about if you have a domestic flight? Example, Jeddah to Riyadh, then Riyadh to Manila. Input always the last city where you will exit your country. In this case, Riyadh pa rin po. Sa Riyadh pa rin po kasi sa Riyadh kayo lalabas ng inyong bansa. Sa Riyadh kayo lalabas ng Saudi Arabia. How about if you have an international transit? Example, Riyadh, then transit sa Dubai before your flight to Manila. In our last video, we showed you that this has been confirmed already by the Philippine Embassy. Ang keyword po na dapat nyong tandaan ay ang word na exit. So, sino po ba ang nag-e-exit? Diba po yung lamang mga pumasok? Sila lang ang nag-e-exit. Kapag transit lang po kayo, tulad po ng palaging nililinaw na ng IATF, kapag transit lang kayo, hindi po considered yan na pumasok sa bansang tinatransitan ninyo. Kaya kung hindi kayo pumasok, then hindi kayo mag-e-exit. So, wag nyo pong ilagay dyan na nag-exit kayo kung transit lang naman kayo. Okay po. So hopefully this is clear. If this is your flight, then your country of exit is Saudi Arabia. Your city of port of exit is Riyadh. Then input your flight details like airline name, flight number, date of departure. If you have a transit and you are flying via multiple airlines, just select other airline and in the flight number select others. Then specify all your flight numbers. Last example, if you are flying from the USA, Los Angeles to Narita in Japan, then to Manila. Here, your country of exit is USA. Your city of port of exit is Los Angeles. In the airline name, select other airline. In the flight number, select others and then input all your flight numbers. Example, JL61, PR427, for example lang. So, pag wala pang seat number, just type NA. Then, select yes sa ongoing COVID transmission because sa buong mundo naman po ay mayroon unless po sa bansa nyo ay 0 cases na. Then, let's go to the type of traveler. In all of our arrival protocol videos, we have explained there who are OFWs and who are non-OFWs. If you are watching this video and you still don't know if you are OFW or non-OFW, leave a comment and then we will give you the link to the explanation. Now, let me clarify this once again. Kung ang OFW ay uuwi na kasama ang kanyang asawa o anak, silang lahat po ay i-consider na OFW. Kung hindi po kasama ang OFW na uuwi, ang kanyang mga dependents po ay magiging non-OFW. Okay, kung mapapansin nyo po ito for OFWs, may magpapakitang ganito. Wala pong asterisk. Ano pong ibig sabihin? Hindi po required lagyan. So, wag na natin pong pasakitin ang ulo natin. I-skip na lang po natin yan. The next part, just provide your vaccination information. Please remember, if there is no asterisk, you do not need to provide that information. Okay? Next, if you still don't have your RT-PCR by this time because you're still waiting for the result, hindi pa lumalabas yung result ng RT-PCR, it's okay, you can select no for now because we are still in the register anyway. Later on sa step 2, we will update this. Sa eHDC po natin i-upload ang ating RT-PCR test kung wala pa po. Basta before departure, kailangan natin ito ma-upload. Okay, then after that is your health declaration, which countries you visited, transited in the last 30 days. Na-expose ba kayo? So sana naman po ay hindi. May napuntahan po ba kayo at nakasalamuhan na may COVID sa last 14 days? Sana naman po ay wala. Nagkasakit po ba kayo in the past 30 days? Just answer po correctly and truthfully kung nagkasakit po kayo. Then, declare if you have comorbidities. Sa Tagalog, ang ibig sabihin po ng comorbidity ay karamdaman. So, example, kung may hypertension kayo, lalo na po pagkatapos po ninyong mag-fill out ng One Health Pass at napakaraming error, baka magkaroon tayo ng comorbidity. After that, read this long information and in the end, tick the box to attest that all the information you provided are correct. Then, mayroong CAPTCHA. I-type lang po kung anong makita ninyo dyan. Then, click submit and then wait. Then, dapat ang ipapakita niya ay generate QR code. Kaso po, tignan nyo ito sa taas. Ang sabi niya ay, values in one or more fields are invalid. So, hanapin po natin ano ang na-miss out natin. Isa-isahin po natin yung mga may red asterisk at kung ano po yung namula. Okay. Ayun po, so we forgot to upload our vaccination card. So ganito lang din po yung gagawin ninyo kapag nakita nyo yung error na yon, then hahanapin lang po nyo kung ano yung namula and then ipoprovide nyo po yung information na hinahanap ng One Health Pass. So to upload the vaccination card, first you should have taken a photo of your vaccine card, then click this choose file, find the file, and then upload. Then check again. Then enter the new CAPTCHA. Then submit. Then wait. Okay. Then click generate QR code. Now we have our QR code. Remember, this is only the step 1. Take a screenshot of this QR code. This is your QR code number. We will use this to log in later on sa eHDC, which is step 2. Okay, now we go to step 2, the eHDC. You must do this at least 1 day before your flight. Pinag-usapan na po natin kanina kung paano nyo po malaman kung kailan nyo ito gagawin. Okay, usually I will open a new internet browser, example Google Chrome, and then I will type the website para fresh start siya. Press OK, then press the eHDC. You will be asked if you have already registered. Yes, we already register. Then input your OSS number or yung QR code number, then your last name. Okay. So you can see here if we made a mistake, we can change the details. Example, your passport number is incorrect, then change it. Okay. Or maybe you decided to complete your quarantine somewhere else, maybe in your parents' house, then change the address. Okay. Then if you have your seat number, maybe nag-web check-in kayo, then pwede na rin ilagay ang seat number. Now, very important, we must upload our RT-PCR test result. Press yes, then choose file. If you have a printed copy, then you can use your camera. Click camera, then the camera will be activated. Then just take a photo of your RT-PCR, then upload it. Go to the very end, then tick the box to agree. Then input the CAPTCHA, submit, then generate QR code. Kapag nakaka-experience po kayo ng ganitong error, if you see this error, i-refresh lang po ang page. Thanks for watching mga kabayan. God bless you and your flight. Stay safe at mabuhay po kayo. Sana ay nakatulong ang video na ito. Kung may mga katanungan pa po kayo, ilagay lang po sa comment section.